Hello my beautiful angels, starseeds and dreamers, welcome back. My name is Violeta. This is a timeless tarot reading for you. Yes, you. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. All signs welcome. So, sorry about the shadows and stuff. It's cloudy today. It's very cloudy today. This is a point of lack of clarity. There's lack of clarity, lack of understanding. You're in the dark. You're in the dark. You're struggling to believe, to keep the faith. I'm hearing crisis of faith, to be honest with you, and it's hard to hear. It's hard to say. But let's see what the cards will say. And for some reason, the inner child oracle comes out for the first time in forever. It always has such profound messages. And so let's ask the inner child oracle, what is going on with you? Today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. You have an important decision to make today. A very important decision to make. Do you continue or do you stop here? You know about the story about the miner who kept looking for gold and dug and dug and dug, and then he was that close and he gave up, right? This is what this feels like. It feels like you're almost ready to give up just before the breakthrough, just before the gold. I hope you won't give up now, because now is the time, more than ever, to continue. Oh, it drives me crazy how puffy I am. It's, I like doing this earlier in the day, as opposed to later, but earlier in the day I'm like, oh. Anyway, you do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. I know it's hard for you to look for support, to let other people help. I know it's hard, but maybe this is the time you need to ask someone to remind you of the good stuff. Go out, even though you don't want to. Just remind yourself of the good stuff. Do something good today, something you love, purely for the enjoyment of it. This is filmed the day before the eclipse, and it might go up after the eclipse, but let's say this is the eclipse energy, and it is a timeless video, so it doesn't matter when you're watching. But if you are watching now, when it comes out, then it's eclipse energy, and everything that was concealed will come to light. Some good things and some not so good things. Find your haven. This is a place of wonder waiting just for you. That's exactly what I said. Find your joy again. Find your peace. Find a place where you can just be yourself. Find what makes you happy. Because everything is complicated right now, and you just need to relax into not knowing, into not seeing. I've never seen this card before. It's beautiful. Be present. Find clarity in the moment. Be present. You're gonna see, but not in readings or in other people or in circumstances, but in this moment. You're gonna see in this moment what the truth is. I know you're going through a hard patch and it feels like giving up. But the thing is that don't forget that those are the moments when you find your strength. Those are the moments that fuel you. I think you forget sometimes that when there's immense struggle, there's immense breakthrough and immense change. And you're in between the struggle and the change, and you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, just hang in there. That's the only thing you can do right now. Hang in there. You don't have to do anything. You can just observe. You can just observe, believe it or not. You can choose between giving up and observing. You can just observe. You don't have to fight anymore. Do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. It is difficult. It is so flipping difficult to just hang in there, to believe when you're losing your faith in yourself and spirit, and become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. The universe, your own body, everything is the divine, is giving you so many clues and so many gifts. But for some reason you're so inundated with fear and doubt. That's your old programming. You know you're flushing it out, and it's very loud right now. It's loud when it goes, like the flush. It's the loudest when it goes. That is why it's so hard right now, because it's going. You should be happy for that. I know it's easier said than done, but it's the truth. Think about it before you say no. Don't say no to yourself. Don't say no to your journey. Please, reconsider. And this is from someone who's considering the same thing. This is from someone who would love to just give it up right now. But is it worth it to give up after all those things that we did, that you did, that I did? After all this work, can we just drop it? And then wonder, what if our whole lives, error? You're glitching out right now. You're glitching out. You're glitching out, which is both a bad and a good thing. It's bad because it feels out of control and like nothing's ever going to be good again. But it's good because that's the moment before the program resets, right? When the program changes and starts running the new program, the new updates start, activate. There's the awkward moment of the old trying to take control again, but they can't, and they're so desperate that they inundate you with BS. You have to be strong enough to go through the updates. Just before the breakthroughs, it's the hardest part of the process. This is the hardest part you'll ever have to deal with. And every time you update your life, your mind, your programs, it's going to be like this. And you'll have to learn eventually how to deal with it. And Spirit says you can. You're strong enough, and you can just let go. You can just observe. You can just be right now until the new programs start running, the updates activate. Nothing has changed, and everything has. Nothing has changed, and everything has. The Lightseer's Tarot. Your energy is so Five of Pentacles, like, why am I here again? Why am I in the dark again? Where's my key? Where's my key? To the next part, to the better part. What are the things that I was promised? Why? Why is this happening all over again? Why is it always happening to me? Because it's a lesson, because it's always lessons. And you know this. And you know this. Nine of Pentacles. Believe it or not, this is the energy you're stepping into. Independence, abundance. It's because of those lessons. It's because of those challenges. It's because of that struggle. You can fly with this knowledge. If you believe that light bulbs can somehow be balloons, the stage requires some sort of delusion. And I'm smiling because I see, because you see, that delusion is key. And it hurts because you're proving everyone right. Everyone who said, oh, they're in the Lulu land, they're in La La land, they're not even in this world. And you're proving them right. And you hate it. You just want to say, hey, I'm a part of this world too. I see things too. I do things too. Why am I the one who's always out? It's because you're not supposed to stay in the matrix. It's because you're not supposed to have the life everyone else has. And I cannot stress this enough. Delusion is the key, and it hurts because you want to be responsible and realistic and logical, and you want to be like everyone else, but you're not. My love, you're not. And it's a good thing. But it's also harder for you. It's harder to finally accept who you are and who you're not. It's hard to accept it, to embrace it, to claim it. Because then you say they're right about me. I am in the clouds. I'm not even on this planet right now. It's not a bad thing, actually. It's a good thing, but you weren't taught that way. You were taught that it was a bad thing to be in the clouds, not on the ground. You were taught that your dreams were too big, too outlandish, too impossible for this reality. That's not true, and you know it. It's just hard to, what's the word? It's hard to bring together your logical side with your dreamy side. It's hard to exist in both of these beings, and you have to choose one. Oh, hon, you have to make a choice today, now. Which one do you choose, reality or fantasy? And I'm not saying fantasy that's never going to happen. I'm saying fantasy that you want to make happen. Are you going to choose the reality everyone else lives in? Or are you going to choose your dreams, your dream reality, your dream life, your dream future? What are you going to choose today, once and for all? Yesterday I could have said, I choose reality. I want to be a normal person. I can't do this anymore. I can't struggle anymore. It's too hard. But today, doing this reading, my higher self is saying, I can't let go of the dreams, of the fantasy, of the future that I know that I deserve. Why should I? Why would I? Ace of Cups. Spirit loves you so much, and it wants you to make the right decision for you, and whatever you choose is going to be right for you. It's just really hard to let go of the things that you always knew, that you always went with. Two of Swords, the Hangman. Right now everything is unknown, everything is on pause, everything is stagnant. You're blind, you're going blind, you're flying blind. You don't know anything. Anything, nothing. How are you supposed to deal with that? How are you supposed to keep going when nothing is known? Nothing is certain. I'll tell you how. This is a choice between you and the world. Between you and the matrix. Between you and everything else, everyone else. Are you going to choose you now that it's the hardest to do? Because we've been choosing ourselves for so long now. But we were choosing ourselves over things that were no-brainers, to be honest. You chose yourself over a bad connection, bad relationship. You chose yourself over selfish people, toxic environments. But can you choose yourself over everything you've ever known to be true? Everything you've ever been taught? Can you choose yourself over even good things? Can you? I know you can. I know you can. And you know you can. Because this is on the other side of it. 10 of Pentacles and the Fool. A new beginning that leads to everything you've ever wanted. Family, fulfillment, abundance. This had just fallen, I don't know when, I don't know how, but it was hidden from me and now I see it. The strength of you. The stability that awaits you. Queen of Pentacles. You were always this person, but now you see. Now you see yourself clearly and everything else is unclear. You're the only clear thing. You're the only thing that you see now. Can you operate in this world only seeing yourself? How strong you are, how discerning, how firm, how intelligent, how content in your own energy. Look whether she or he, it doesn't matter, how content this person is, how they face themselves in their many variations. How you can't see, but I feel like their eyes are closed because they're content. They're peaceful within themselves. They choose themselves. Every card is falling and it's falling peacefully because this is a peaceful moment amidst chaos. You can be the eye of the storm again. But the storm is bigger than any storm that you have faced recently. Can you be the eye of the hurricane? Is the question. Because it is a hurricane currently. And you have so many options, so many choices, so many things to figure out, but it's hard. It's hard. You can. You can. You're the Empress. I want this oracle. My leg is going numb a little bit, but okay. Wisdom. You have the wisdom. You have the wisdom that you need to say no. To say no to the things that are not a part of your reality. It's time to accept the fact that you're not of this world and to stop trying to fit in. And I know this is hard because you've tried to fit in your whole life. How do you suddenly stand out? You have started. You have been standing out, but how do you completely disengage from everything you've ever learned? How do you unlearn everything? How? You have been. You have been. You've been doing it. Celebration. Celebration. Celebration is coming. A celebration of everything you've ever done. Lesson. This is a big lesson right now. It's a barren tree but it's living. It's strong. You might look around and see darkness and barrenness and nothingness, but this is the foundation of your future. It's strong. Maybe it's empty right now, but it's strong though. The roots are strong. The wisdom, wish, shed, balance, all of these things at once. Wisdom, you have the wisdom. Your wishes are coming. You're shedding what you need to shed, and you're achieving the perfect balance between you and the world. Between you and your wishes, between yes and no. You're hanging in the sacred balance, in the in-between. Please keep holding on. That song by Avril Lavigne. Keep holding on. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Keep holding strong. La 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 la. Nothing you could say, nothing you can do. There's no other way when it comes to the truth. So please holding on. Keep holding on. This is what resistance. Stop resisting, my love. Stop resisting. Release it. Release everything. I'm gonna grab a couple more note cards and then we're gonna go, because I think this is clear. Step up into the sacred flow of yes. You're saying no out of habit. The next time you say no, please consider saying yes. And I'm not saying about toxic things, I'm saying about life. About something that might be asking you to say yes, but you're too scared to. Or maybe when Spirit asks you to believe, to keep believing, to keep showing up for yourself, to keep choosing yourself, to keep hanging on, to keep going, say yes. I'll keep on. I'll keep keeping on. 2 on the timer. You will be rewarded even though you might not feel like it right now. Listen to yourself, not anybody else. And make this sacred choice for you, nobody else. Thank you for watching. Let me know if it resonates. Like, subscribe, all those things, and I'll see you next time. Bye.